Good morning. I just read Daniel chapter 11. Yeah. And he's given insight into the future. Daniel is, last time he had met with an angel, and the angel had strengthened him so he could stand up. And the angel is telling him now basically the future. He's going through a vision of the future. And is pretty spot on with what would happen after Daniel. In fact, it was so spot on, some people thought that Daniel was writing this 200 years after he actually wrote it. But it lays out the kings that come next in the Persian Empire and how they fight with Greece. And eventually Greece is their downfall. And then talking about the events leading up to Antiochus Epiphanes, how one leader was fighting with the north, like the south with the north. Another leader had taxes put on him and was killed for the taxes. And eventually Antiochus Epiphanes comes to power with more like flattering words. And then it kind of seems like it's shifting towards end times stuff at the end, starting in verse 36. He's talking about someone in Egypt that's going to be getting some silver and precious stuff, and he's planting tabernacles between seas and the glorious holy mountain. That stuff's a little beyond me, but I think we're moving into some of the end times, some of the apocalyptic prophecies that he has. The whole time I was reading this chapter, though, I was thinking of someone I had witnessed to who said, well, there's prophecy is so ambiguous you can't take it as evidence. And I just look at a chapter like this, I'm like, man, this is almost exactly what happens throughout history, and he wrote it maybe 100 years before it happened. So it is prophetic. It is very prophetic. It's very truthful. And anyone who denies that prophecy, they're just denying for the sake of denying, really. They're choosing not to see, choosing not to believe. Like people who choose to believe that Antifa is really an anti-fascist. They choose to believe what people are saying. They choose to believe that evolution must be the only way that we humans came into creation. No, you're choosing that. Someone told you this and you're choosing to believe it. You didn't go out and run the experiments. You didn't go out and experience history. So it's all about choice. And it struck me here. I made my choice. I'm comfortable with it. But I just need to realize there's some people out there who, no matter what, they still make the opposite choice. So we have to make an effort to find people who are willing to make a different choice.